Hi, this is Damien Grant from Tempest Litigation Funders, just giving you an update on where we're at with the Decmil New Zealand liquidation. As most of you will know, Tempest has purchased debts inside the liquidation of Decmil New Zealand Limited. Decmil New Zealand Limited is a 100% owned subsidiary of Decmil Australia, which is not in liquidation. It is a large, what appears to be a profitable, solvent and still registered and trading on the Australian Stock Exchange entity. First, I'd like to thank you, those of you who have sent in proxy forms. We have received a large number of proxy forms. Hopefully most of you will have received our earlier correspondence, and we would have been in touch with you by phone. If we haven't, we will get to you, or feel free to get in touch with us. The level of support we're getting is substantial, and based on where we are, I am very confident that if a vote was held, the majority of the creditors would vote to replace Mr. McVeigh. Mr. McVeigh is based in Perth. He is an Australian-based insolvency practitioner. He has written to all of the creditors. Most of you would have received his correspondence. I'm not going to deal with the issues he raises in that correspondence. We have written a letter out to most of the creditors on Wednesday. But a couple of things are relevant. The first is, at the moment, Mr. McVeigh has declined to hold the creditors meeting. We believe by law he is required to. He is challenging whether or not Tempest is a bona fide creditor. We will deal with that separately. We've also asked Mr. McVeigh 3 questions, and I would like answers to those questions. I think most creditors would like the answer to them. The first is, what is the level of fees Mr. McVeigh is charging on this file? It is my experience that Australian-based liquidators charge between $600 and $700 an hour, and which relates to $750 to $900 an hour in New Zealand dollar terms. We would like to know the hourly rate that Mr. McVeigh is charging this file. Is he charging Australian-based fees or New Zealand-based fees? After all, this is a New Zealand-based insolvency. The second question we've asked Mr. McVeigh is this. Mr. McVeigh was appointed by the shareholder of Decmil New Zealand, which is Decmil Australia. Our question to Mr. McVeigh is, has Decmil Australia provided him with an indemnity for his fees? That is really important, and we would like an answer to that. The third question is, does Mr. McVeigh have any evidence or experience that he can point to showing us that he has actually sued company directors in Australia? My challenge is, and the challenge for all of the creditors is, we don't know Mr. McVeigh. He may be, for all we know, the best person for the job, but because he's based in Australia, we have no visibility on him or his practice or his experience or his competence. It is remarkable and inappropriate to have an Australian-based, a Perth-based insolvency practitioner administering such a large insolvency. Mr. McVeigh can't at the moment even legally step foot in the country. So we have proposed Iain and Andrew Bethell from BDO, a New Zealand-based insolvency firm. If you would like to support us in this effort to replace those liquidators, there is a proxy form attached at the bottom of this video. I've also provided my email address if you would like to contact me, and also that of Zelda Nichols from Tempest, who is handling this particular file. So if you'd like to get in touch, please feel free to do so. We would be delighted to talk to you. Thanks for watching.